Hey everybody, waiting for my cohort here.
Hey guys, this is a something we just decided to do, and now I'm going to look at it on online and see how we're looking here. And as it goes on, as you can see, we got a pretty fancy setup in studio here. But
Very expensive.
yeah, we spent a lot of money doing this, and we keep saying that we're going to do more videos, and we just figured that maybe here we are. So this is the debut of Austin, Texas Homes Live, and my name is Frank Cavett,
I'm Jason Crouch.
and
I'm the broker. We're the co-owners of Austin, Texas Homes. And we just thought we'd try to do something a little different, do a live cast. We'll try one this week. We'll see how it goes. If it goes badly, I guess we won't do it again. If it goes real well, we'll do it again maybe Monday.
the idea is to be able to do it on location. We thought maybe we could go out to some new home communities and interview some folks and some different, who knows, I like to eat, maybe restaurants, probably stay out of the bar.
I've seen you eat before. I know you.
And that's why I'm wearing a coat, in case anybody's wondering.
I like to eat too.
Yeah, it's, I'm going to share this. Right post. I'm just seeing,
I guess I should do that too.
you should share it.
Obviously, this is very well planned out.
Yeah, so y'all bear with us a little bit.
Trying to get our feet.
I need to have a overview.
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, this thing is not working correctly. Anyway, post it on yours, Jason. You got
How do I do it?
lots and lots of followers.
How do you do it?
You go to it and share it.
Yes, bring up a little-
Here we're live.
see what's
Share.
there.
More options.
All right, here we go. Guess I should spell
Oh, here it is. News feed. Hey guys, here's mine. All right, so I've been doing my music post, and I got that down, but obviously I don't have down the real estate post. But now it's working.
That's echoing, sorry.
And turn down your volume.
I got it.
Turn down your volume.
I think I did.
All right. So
There we go. I think it did it.
we thought we don't want to waste much of your time, but we thought we'd do this, like I said, because I can't seem to get videos done, spend all the time editing and get all it done. So we're both pretty good in a live situation. Most everything we do is meeting clients and talking live.
Sure. I
So
want to talk about the market.
yeah, tell us a little bit.
Well, a lot of people have heard these stories already, but there was just to give you a sense of how the market's going here in Austin. And I know this is happening elsewhere in the country. It's not just here. There's a shortage of homes. A lot of places have a shortage of homes. Probably not too many places have more of a shortage or a worse shortage than we do here. But there was a home this is the most infamous home that I heard about was in Round Rock area, and it was at 370. You showed that house to our client.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at 370. It was just a kind of a basic house, right? 2,400 square feet, nice backyard.
Yeah, we had to wait in the rain.
For how long?
We didn't bring our umbrellas, and I didn't. And the line was at least 15 ahead of me.
15 people ahead of you?
Yeah, and so we started
So-
letting people in two at a time.
Right, so that house had 97 offers. It was at 370, and it went for 541. 541,000. So it was a 40% over the asking price.
90 offers.
Right. The two houses that most recently that I lost with clients were there was one that was 415 and went for 555. There was another one that was originally going to be 378. They priced it at 450, and they got 530. And so that's what I've been saying. That was in Cedar Park. However, I also managed to get a couple of contracts for clients. One of which was just 5,000 over in Leander, and another one that was about 15 over, but that was out in Taylor. which is getting out there, a ways, if you know the area. So it's happening everywhere. There's another house I heard about that was 528, went for 680 in Cedar Park. So that area is insane. My neighborhood has nothing left. Your neighborhood has almost nothing left. Big neighborhoods,
Yeah, we're seeing the city of Austin, and everybody's moved to the outskirts, and now even the outskirts aren't. There's not much. The only areas there was some new home stuff out north, Liberty Hill area, but we picked up our Pred. This is a publication we've been doing this 20 years, and I remember getting this for 20 years.
Thick.
And it used to be thick, I don't know, 70, 80 pages. And now it's not even a brochure. So, you guys are aware of this, but if you're not, we're here to tell you.
That's literally like 3 pieces of paper.
It's,
right?
Yeah, the new home builders are out of inventory. They're doing lotteries on lots now.
Yeah, no, that's what I heard. This is hearsay, but what I understand that Taylor Morrison has a neighborhood out in northeast Round Rock, far out there, getting close to Georgetown, Vizcaya, and they had 8 lots they auctioned off, and they got 310 offers for those lots. So that means you got 310 people, or 302 people rather, that did not get lots from that set of lots that were available. We've never seen anything like that, and I hate to use the word unprecedented. It's more astounding, just astounding to watch the appreciation over the last couple of months. I know that they said statistically, I think we were in the 20% per month range for the last couple of months for everywhere around here. That's probably happening elsewhere, like I said, but it is a really hard time to find a house in Austin unless you need an agent, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit too.
Yeah, we were saying, I was telling Jason in conversation yesterday, I don't remember who said it, but somebody said, well, hey, Frank, if it's so busy, why do I need an agent? And I said, well, if you know how to do it all yourself, even under normal circumstances, it's fairly challenging. Now you have 90 offers coming at you, 50 offers coming at you. You got all these people lining up to traipse through your house, plus the whole COVID thing, not to mention. And then you got to be able to manage those, figure out what are good offers, what are not good offers. Mm-hmm. We're seeing the good offers now. People are waiving appraisals. Mm-hmm. The buyer's paying for title. I mean, every way an agent can write an offer to give you the best chance. And that's why you need an agent, if you want to have a chance to get the house.
I have clients that are coming to us and say, well, what do I need to offer to make this work? And it's not going to work at, if you're offering something that's, 30, 40 over on most houses, that's not even going to get in the ballpark. The homes that I talked about earlier that we made offers on, we were offering 70, 80,000 over cash offer, 70,000 over, weren't getting it. So although I did encourage them to go higher, they just didn't feel comfortable, and you kind of learn a lesson and move on. But I've had one client, and this is the story everywhere. Most agents right now have clients that are losing 4, 5, 6 homes in a row before they get one, if they get one, and a lot of people just keep looking. The one thing I keep getting, the question I keep seeing online, and people talk about, especially people who aren't in the business, is, well, when is the crash coming? Or when is the bubble going to pop? I don't see it happening here anytime soon. There's so much demand coming to this area, so many different companies expanding. Oracle's coming, Tesla's coming, Elon Musk has moved here, Joe Rogan has moved here. So there's a cachet with Austin that didn't used to, well, it's always been a cool place to live, but even more so now with some of these big time rich guys coming here. Hewlett Packard moved to Texas, not to Austin, but Samsung is maybe expanding to doing another giant, with $17 billion or something crazy they're maybe spending in Austin for that chip plant. So it's a really unique time in our market, and I knew I would see these prices that we're seeing before I retired, but I didn't expect to see them this early.
Right, no, and I did. I was talking to a title company, our good friend Holly Schuler, the other day, and I guess the title companies, they try to stay ahead of the curve, trying to figure out what's going to happen, because they predict, because they got a lot of folks that work for them, and they need to know kind of what's going on. But she told me what they're getting, and what the word is at least 3 more years of crazy.
Yep.
And
I heard too from James, our lender. He was saying that, I read this somewhere else. So I think the federal funds rate, they plan on keeping it that low for another 2-3 years. So the rates aren't going up. Ostensibly, the rates aren't going up, and the demand is going to be steady. So I just don't see anything slowing it down. I don't think it'll be this level of appreciation every month. Let me get that straight. I
Right.
don't think we're going to see, hand over fist every single month, but I mean, it made a jump. Homes went from 300 to 400 overnight, and homes went from 400 to 500 or 550 and stuff like that. That's the kind of jumps we're seeing. So huge jumps in appreciation.
Yeah, for instance, and like I said, we just keep saying this, but for instance, 0 homes for sale in Circle C, 0 homes, Shady Hollow. Those are 2 of the premier neighborhoods in Southwest
They're huge neighborhoods too.
And they're Steiner Ranch. I live in Steiner Ranch now. I think I looked the other day, there was 4, and that they had just come on. So, like I said, it's we're running into the problem of finding homes. And then, so as a buyer, like I said, it's good to have an agent to navigate the process these days. And if you want to sell your house, the same thing. You need to be able to look at you need an agent to be able to look at it and figure out, well, like I said, sort through the offers and figure out what works. And then after you get into the deal, make sure it closes. We still experience a whole nother layer of what I call minutia.
I've been doing this 24 years. I'm having trouble figuring out. I've learned, but I can coach people better on how to get offers accepted. Although we're losing still on a lot of them, just so much competition. Now for selling, anyway, for sellers, yes, you're going to be able to sell your home, no issue. You can sell your home overnight, virtually, for more than you think it's worth. I would say just about anybody out there, if you have an idea what you think your house is worth, it's worth more. I can almost guarantee you, if it's in decent shape, any kind of decent shape, even the ones that are in bad shape. I mean, that's the crazy thing. There was a house over in Millwood that I had investors interested in. That home was junk. I mean, it had termites, it had foundation issues, it had all kinds of stuff, and I think it went 50 over. 50.
Yeah, like I said, the investors, and like Jason that was telling me the other day, word is a lot of these offers are investors.
Yeah.
You may get 50 offers on your home. 40 of them might be investors right now. Even at the inflated prices, they're pouring in this money. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of folks are trying to, find somebody that's wanting to live there as opposed, and hey, we love investors, but at some point in the neighborhoods, it starts making it a little tough.
One of my investor clients from the Bay Area, they were the ones who made this cash offer that was it was either 70 or 80 over.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been 80 over. We didn't get it, and I didn't even hear the price, what the final price was on that. I was in Millwood as well, and she said, "Well, I think we're competing with other people here. We're competing with our neighbors here in the Bay Area for homes in Austin." I said, "You're exactly right. Most of the people that are coming, not all of them are coming from California. We have people from New York. We have people from all other
Chicago,
Michigan. We've got a lot of people from Michigan. So it's not just California, but there are a lot of California investors and buyers, moving here, escaping from that area. So that's, for lack of a better term. I mean, they're trying to get out. I know a lot of people talk about taxes and talked about trying to get away from that. I watched a video the other day that said that the proposed top tax rate, and I don't think this is approved yet, the proposed top tax rate, if you include federal and state income tax for California, was going to be 53.8%. So if you make $1 million, you're taking, I'm not saying we're making $1 million, but if people are making that kind of money, they're taking $530,000.
So you always hope it doesn't happen in Texas, but now so many people are moving here for that reason. I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to have a hard time passing anything like that, or else they'd have a major revolt on their hands.
I genuinely hope
so right now it looks like it continues to be it's going to be. It's a great place to live. I'm born and raised in Austin, and Jason's been here 40 years. Since what?
57.
How old are you there?
I've been here almost 33 years. I moved here in '88. So
anyway, like I said, this is just we want to start doing these. We will next time we'll come up with some.
This is just free form. We're just trying
planned programming and maybe talk about some things. And I'm going to jazz up the presentation.
And I'll dress up next time.
And you know what? Because we usually are on the same page.
I tried to dress like you, and then you wore a coat.
And then I wore a coat, but I told him I don't know if I told you. So COVID hadn't been easy on you, and especially when you get on screen, it's a little tough. So when you're playing piano, you kind of got a lot of things going on. But when you're just standing there, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm talking about this. I set up my stream thing that I do for piano, and I figured we would absolutely do this instead of trying to talk about recording videos. And I know the whole world's doing YouTube, and that's great. I told Jason, let's just do a little more old school. So if y'all have questions as we go along, hopefully some folks, thanks for Lydia and Luke and Debbie and Eric and Leslie and Kevin and Eric and Susie. Hey, thank y'all. Somebody for somebody watching. And
tried.
Now that the first time's the hardest, and we just want to know, let everybody know that
I don't think it worked.
we're here. This is what we do. We've been doing it for 20 plus years, and we would, even if we don't help you or work with you, if you just need an answer to a question, just call us and ask us. I mean, maybe you're using your brother-in-law. That's all right. Maybe your brother-in-law doesn't know what he's doing. Then, maybe call for another opinion. I always say, the only way you don't ever know, you got to ask. And I used to be in another business, and sometimes I thought people would avoid me because I had something they wanted. And it didn't matter. I was just going to do my best to help.
I help people all the time.
And
even if they don't use us, we'll try to help them. I mean, that's not what we're here. We're not about just the almighty dollar. We're trying to help people as much as we can. So we've been doing this a long time. We work together a long time, and we're here to help. So we love your business. We love to help you with anything you want to do.
Right, and we will pick up our phones and we will get back to you.
Sure.
And it won't be all text and email. Right now, like I said, golly, talk about you put in an offer. And these folks are wanting to know whether they got the house, and they don't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing you know, 3 days later, obviously, they didn't bother to let you know, but somebody else has the
That
house.
has happened. I'm actually concerned about that because I have a few listings coming up. One in Round Rock, a couple in Canyon Creek area, one in Central Austin, and those listings. I want to make sure I do the right thing. I want to make sure I contact everyone the right way, treat everyone fairly, try to do it all above board, and level the playing field, so to speak, with that, but also want to get the best deal for our clients.
Yeah, and like I said, I guess now that's kind of old school, because a lot of, my advice to agents, if you happen to be an agent, listen to this, is just, be nice, communicate, let somebody know what's going on. We will do our best to reciprocate.
Oh, and I will say that I will say this, and I'm not necessarily just tooting my own horn here, although a little bit. And again, if you're an agent listening to this is good, or for the public, this is good to know. I hate to say it this way, this is sort of blunt, but the personality of the agent makes a difference. And the way you treat someone makes a difference. If your offers are neck and neck, and this person is nice, and you want to deal with them versus this person, guess who might get that deal? You don't make those decisions, but sometimes it does play into it. And I think that's how I got a couple of these deals recently.
Yeah, and I know, right? Because I have an example from a few years ago, but I was in a 17 offer deal.
Yep.
And we were one of 17. Well, we had cash, and we were going to, we had offering really good terms, but I couldn't get to talk to the agent. I kept trying. I finally got to talk to the agent, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have time to talk to anybody." I said, "Well, just slow down a minute and let me just visit with you for a minute." And I'm trying not to. Y'all know my dad. Y'all know Daddy Frank. Daddy Frank can talk a lot. And I come about honestly.
That's fair.
Anyway, guess what? I got to talk to the guy. We found out we had some friends in common, and we knew each other. And guess what? We got the deal. So, like I said, it does matter. Who you use does matter.
So my advice for you, if you have an agent that you think is like, well, this agent's driven and a hard hitter, and they're going to give you the best deal, a lot of times those agents get disregarded unless your offer is just going to blow everyone away. If it's all neck and neck, that person is going to be, set aside a lot of times by listing agents, what I've seen. Now we try to, get the best deal for our client, let the client decide, but I promise you that the personality makes a difference, and the way that you treat each other makes a difference on this. And I had a deal the other day that I got, that I don't even think we were the highest offer. They asked if we could match the other offer because she would prefer to work with us, frankly. So, that happens too in this market, every market.
Yeah, so we're not sitting here trying to talk about how great we are, toot our horn, but those are, in this market, in this crazy times, those things do matter. How you communicate, how you come across, how long you've been doing it, what kind of experience you have. So, like I said, if we can do anything at all, answer any questions, help, well, we want your business. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking, some moments out of your busy day. It's a nice day outside, and winter's almost over. Hey, one of my clients sent me a text, a picture from Chicago today, And at first I said, well, we had that a couple weeks ago in Austin. And then I looked. Then after I looked closer, they had a privacy fence, and the snow was like this far from the top of the fence. So I'm like, well,
Like a 5-foot snow.
yeah. Like so, I said, well, ours was just like 3 feet less snow, but anyway, it doesn't snow much in Austin. So he said the plan is to keep doing these lives. We're going to figure out a day and keep doing them on a steady basis.
We'll come up with a theme. We'll have a theme. We'll have something different to talk about.
And we hope to go out and see some on-site salespeople and some other things, so you don't have to sit there and just listen to the two of us talk the whole time.
Although you should. I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
wise for you.
So,
No, I think that's the plan. We want to get something going, start something. This is our first attempt, very casual, just to try it out, see how it goes.
So like I said, we appreciate you guys. Our this is on Facebook, Austin Texas Homes LLC. You can message us if you have any questions. You can send them on this thread, and we will look at it and we will respond to you.
Absolutely.
So, thanks, and I'll give myself a plug. I'm doing my music live stream tonight on my page, Frank Cavett, 8:30 to 10:30. So, get you a glass of wine or sip of whiskey and listen to some music tonight. And we'll look forward to seeing you soon.
Not a glass of whiskey?
Well, I mean, some people need more.
All right.
When you're big, to me a sip is, more than most folks.
Sip.
But it's a little too early to start that in the day. I mean, probably got to wait at least till 6.
I would say so.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks.
And we'll see y'all soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
You can sit here awkwardly.
Yeah, you're still on.